War begins. U.S. and Philippine aircraft carriers challenging China in the South China Sea disputed. Navies of longtime defense allies the Philippines and the United States sailed together for a two-day joint naval drills in the South China Sea on Wednesday, January 3, amid China's rising tensions in the contested waters. An analyst said the joint drills showed a strong alliance between Manila and the U.S. necessary to improve operational integration between allies. The Maritime Cooperative Activity until January 4 that is currently taking place in the West Philippine Sea, Manila's name for South China Sea waters within its 200 nautical miles exclusive economic zone, was designed to support our long-standing partnership and to further advance combined capabilities in the maritime domain. Washington deployed its U.S. Navy's Carrier Strike Group, CSG, one led by its flagship Nimitz-class aircraft carrier USS Carl Vinson, CVN-70, Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruiser USS Princeton, CG-59, Arleigh Burke-class guided missile. Destroyers USS Kidd, DDG-100, and USS Sterett, DDG-104. While the Philippines sent offshore patrol vessels BRP Gregorio del Pilar, PS-15, BRP Ramon Alcaraz, PS-16, and BRP Davao del Sur, LD-602, Tarlac-class landing dock platforms for the activity. General Romeo Brawner Jr., Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief, said the participating navies will conduct passing exercises, communication checks, cross-deck exercises, joint patrols, officer of the watch maneuvers, and fixed-wing flight operations. The military official said on January 3 both navies performed advanced maritime communication exercises and completed division tactics, an exercise to develop their confidence in maneuvering near other vessels. The second Maritime Cooperative Activity marks a significant leap in our alliance and interoperability with the United States. It also demonstrates our progress in defense capabilities and development as a world-class armed force, as we carry out our mandate to protect the people and the state. The exercises, part of the 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty signed between the U.S. and the Philippines that calls on both countries to aid each other in times of aggression by an external power, come amid heightened tensions between the Philippines and China over the waterway. Last month, the central government accused China of harassment and ramming while the Philippine Coast Guard conducted a resupply mission to a military outpost at 2nd Thomas Shoal. Brawner himself was on a civilian chartered vessel that delivers supplies to Navy personnel at the BRP Sierra Madre, a rusted World War II-era Navy ship that Manila grounded deliberately to mark its territorial claim at Ayungin Shoal, a reef in the contested Spratly Islands that lies within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. At the same time, the government accused the Chinese Coast Guard of firing water cannons and painful sound blasts against boats that were ferrying supplies to Filipino fishermen near Scarborough Shoal, another disputed area, over the weekend. 4 Chinese vessels shadowed a civilian Christmas convoy that planned to deliver holiday cheer and supplies to troops and fishermen in disputed parts of the sea, forcing them to turn back. Rear Admiral Carlos Sardiello, CSG-1 commander, said the U.S. Navy regularly conducts exercises like these to strengthen ties and enhance combined readiness and capabilities in support of a free and open Indo-Pacific. Sardiello oversees the CSG-1, a multi-platform team of ships and aircraft, capable of carrying out a wide variety of missions around the globe, such as combat missions, humanitarian assistance, and disaster relief response. Maritime security expert Ray Powell, a retired U.S. Air Force officer, described the joint activity as another milestone in the continued reinvigoration of the U.S.-Philippine alliance under the President Ferdinand administration. These exercises send the message that the Philippines is not alone in the West Philippine Sea, but must be considered by potential adversaries as part of a network of military allies and partners. This increases Manila's leverage on the international stage, Powell said. China has competing claims in the South China Sea with the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, and Vietnam. In 2016, a UN arbitration court ruled in favor of the Philippines, saying that China's historical claims to the sea region as delineated in Chinese maps by a 9-dash line, now a 10-dash line, were invalid. But Beijing rejected the ruling and has since insisted that it has jurisdiction over all areas within that boundary. Back in 2012, Manila took Beijing to court after alleging that Chinese naval vessels obstructed the Philippines' entry to Scarborough Shoal, which has since remained under China's administrative control.